Plus le temps de... You ready?
Yep.
All you need is time, all you need is time, time, time to make it man. Give it a try, on the roof, do the test, and I'll give it right back to you. When it's cold on your shoulder, and you know that you get a little older every day. Take it around, take it down, try to defy what you feel inside. You better be strong, your love belongs to us. When it's cold on your shoulder, and you know that you get a little older every day. All you need is trust, all you need is trust, trust, trust to make it show. They don't want to know everything you know. If you get a tip, just tell it to the Eskimo. When it's cold on the shoulder, and you know that you get a little older every day. All we need is faith, all we need is faith, faith, faith to make it nice. Kick it around, don't be rude. If you're gonna make a mistake, don't you make it twice. But it's cold on the shoulder, and you know that you get a little older every day. Well, it's cold on the shoulder, and you know that you get a little older every day.
Howdy, folks.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome to another edition of the Froggy Mountain Brothers online show, and we hope you had a great week and a great time since the last time we've seen you. And if you've never seen us before, well, you're very welcome to the show. And tonight we'll do a long overdue tribute to the great Tony Rice. We've been wanting to do so for a long time, and tonight we're finally trying to do it. It's not as easy, but he was a great singer, and of course the most celebrated guitar picker in all of bluegrass music. And so we'll make this little tribute to you. We kick things off with a song called Cold on the Shoulder that he recorded. We'll have a lot of songs from Gordon Lightfoot tonight, because Tony did a lot of his songs. He even recorded a whole album of Gordon Lightfoot songs. And well, we hope you'll have a good time with us and with Tony Rice here tonight.
Bonsoir à tous, bienvenue au Froggy Mountain Show, on espère que vous allez bien. Ce soir on fait un spécial sur Tony Rice, un excellent guitariste et un très très bon chanteur lead aussi. Quelqu'un qui a un petit peu révolutionné la guitare bluegrass à son époque et qui a une énorme influence sur à peu près tous les guitaristes de bluegrass modernes. Le morceau qu'on a fait, c'est un morceau écrit par Gordon Lightfoot qui s'appelait Cold on the Shoulder. Le prochain morceau est un morceau écrit par Bob Dylan qui s'appelle One More Night. And I would like to thank Patch 2009 for following us. Daily Dan says he's in Kansas. I can't wait to see the Froggy Mountain Brothers. Well, we're here and kicking. Salut
Sorry
Kakanac.
to disappoint.
Salut Kakanac, salut Gratitude. Hi Ken, hi Festuca. And well, Daily then wondered if we ever climbed to get a coconut. Well,
I think we tried when we were younger, but
yeah.
the trees are very high.
Well, now we have those dwarf coconuts from the Tuamatus, which are very short, so
yeah,
you don't need to climb.
But the tall coconut trees are very tall.
Yeah. So someday we climb to get papayo. I don't know how. I don't know the English word for the fruit, but
You didn't think about if you knew the English word.
Yeah.
Before starting saying this.
Yeah, we climbed a little tree with some fruits It's a papaye in French, but I'm not sure about the name in English. Well, now let's do this next one more night. And I need to switch to G, so I'll let you introduce the song a little
Right.
bit, and I'll check my...
Well, we've planned a whole bunch of songs tonight. A little bit, probably might be a little bit longer. We got a little bit of a longer set list planned tonight because we just couldn't pick, and there were so many songs that we wanted to do, and so we'll try not to take too much time tuning.
They're all very disappointed. They wanted a short show.
Well, so did I. Alright, we'll do this little tune. This is one that Bob Dylan wrote, and Tony Rice recorded. He recorded it on his Church Street Blues album. We were talking about it, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. The Church Street Blues album. I think we got 2 songs out of this album, and this is one of them, I think. He did it just with a solo guitar, but we'll do a bluegrass arrangement of it. One called One More Night.
Oh yeah, and Yara Nagra, fellow.
One more night, the stars are inside, and tonight I'm as lonesome as can be. Oh, the moon is shining bright, lighting everything inside, but tonight no more light will shine on me. Oh, it's shameful and it's sad, I lost the only pal I had. She couldn't be what she wanted me to be. I will hold my head up high to the dark and rolling sky, but tonight no more light will shine on me. I was so mistaken when I thought that she'd be true, and I had no idea what a woman in love would do. But one more night I'll sit by the light, by the window, high above the tree. Oh, I miss my darling so, I didn't mean to see her go, but tonight no more light will shine on me. I was so mistaken when I thought that she'd be true, and I had no idea what a woman in love would do. One more night I'll sit by the light, by the window, high above the tree. Oh, I miss my darling so, I didn't mean to see her go, but tonight no more light will shine on me. No, tonight no more light will shine on me. All right, well, I hope you liked it. That was One More Night. And yeah, we were talking about it last week, and you were telling us that you were listening to you've been listening to Church Street Blues a lot. And yeah, it's a very it's a very Tony Rice album, I'd say. All right, well, Tony Rice, of course, we did a couple of tunes from his later career. He had a long career. Started in the 1960s. He played with the Bluegrass Alliance a little bit, and he probably became mostly famous when he joined J.D. Crowe in the New South, and did a lot of work with him in the 1970s. And then, of course, other things that he's known for are, apart from his solo work in the 80s and 90s, of course, also the Bluegrass Album Band. And so we'll try to do some songs from most of his ventures, and this is one that he did with J.D. Crowe in the New South. So we'll do a few J.D. Crowe in the New South songs that Tony sang back in the day. And this next one is one that we like playing quite a bit. We've played it on the show a few times. One called You Can Share My Blankets.
Voilà, donc ça c'était 2 chansons un petit peu de la carrière un petit peu avancée de Tony Rice. Mais maintenant on va remonter un petit peu en arrière. Donc au tout début, Tony Rice, il a commencé, il a pris la guitare, tout ça, et puis il a joué dans des feux de camp, dans les festivals, et il s'est fait remarquer par quelqu'un qui l'a embarqué, et il a joué dans Bluegrass Alliance. Et ensuite, il a été remarqué par J.D. Crowe and the New South. Et c'est là qu'il a commencé à devenir vraiment très connu. Du coup, on va vous faire quelques morceaux du temps où il était avec J.D. Crowe. Prochain morceau qui s'appelle donc You Can Share My Blanket.
When you say you love me, I don't know what you mean, but it seems like I should. So if I say I'm bruised and torn, and other loves have worn me, you might think that this one is for good. I don't know if I can take it, if we can really make it. I've never known the love without a name. But if you really think you can, then you can share my blanket, and we'll see what happens then.
Hi, Raiders! Hi, Rebecca and Vixen! Thank you!
When your coat falls from your shoulder in a heap upon the floor, and the floor behind is closed, I don't know if I can stand it. It's an awful lot to handle, taking scraps from all the things I know. I don't know if I can take it, if you can really make it. I've never done enough without a name. If you really think you can, then you can share my blanket, and we'll see what happens then. When you say you love me, I don't know what to say. I'm afraid to go alone, afraid that you might hurt me, unable to be certain, afraid that I might turn and you'll be gone. I don't know if I can stand it, if you can really make it. I've never known a love without a name. But if you really think you can, then you can share my blanket, and we'll see what happens then. Then we'll see what happens then. All right, that was You Can Share My Blanket.
Oh yeah!
We're doing a few J.D. Crowe songs, and hey, Wiggle, welcome for the raid. Hey, Vig and
Oh
Vixen.
yeah!
I hope your stream was good. I hope everyone had a good time. We're
I'm
doing.
sure they had.
I'm sure you had. We're doing a tribute to Tony Rice tonight. We've never done that here on the show, so we're playing songs that we've known Tony Rice to sing. We'll try to do some a little bit of guitar picking later on. Tony Rice, of course, is an amazing guitar picker. For now, we're doing a few songs from the J.D. Crowe era that Tony Rice was part of in the 1970s. This one is written by Graham Parsons, one called Sin City. Oh, we did a trivia night. I love trivia games.
Oh, right.
Lord Grimble's lost. Well, hopefully we can mend your broken spirits.
Again, thank you for the follow, Temps 4242.
You ready? This old house filled with seems like this whole town insane. From the 31st floor, a gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning rain. A friend came around, tried to clean up this town. His ID made some people mad, but he trusted his crowd, so he spoke right out loud, and they lost the best friend they had. This old earthquake's gonna leave me in the poorhouse. It seems like this whole town's insane. From the 31st floor, a gold-plated door won't keep out the Lord's burning All right, that was Sin City, and well, we didn't actually plan to do Blue Railroad Train, but we might try to play it for you.
Oh yeah, you sure?
Well, I think we have it. We did it for Delmo Brothers special. I
Oh
think.
yeah, probably. How many weird chords Tony Rice put in it? Oh,
Well, maybe we won't play it exactly like Tony Rice. All right, well, it's time to take the banjo now, and we'll do some more J.D. Crowe for now. We'll try to do a little bit of Blue Railroad Train. I don't know when, but maybe next time we get the mandolin out. We could try it now, but I don't know.
Well, try it now because I'm not sure when the mandolin will come back.
All right, we'll try to do the Blue Railroad Train now. We'll do it on mandolin and guitar, and and send this one out to you, Dale Dean. Let's just find the words here. All right. Well, it's written in the key of G, so we'll try this. This is, of course, an old song from the Delmore Brothers, and I think we played it when we did a Delmore Brothers special one time. And yeah, it's a beautiful little old country blues tune that Tony famously played. He's got a great version of it. We'll try to do sort of a, we'll see how we do, sort of a hybrid version. Blue Railroad Train. Blue Railroad Train, coming down the railroad track. It makes me feel so goddamn blues to listen to that old smokestack. Come back again, let me hear the whistle blow. Everything making sun, leaving the head cold. Blue Railroad Train, leaving me far behind. Give me back the good old days, let me ramble down the line. me think of home. I've got the blues, I'm longing for your company. Many miles from where I am and the transportation's free. It's lonely here, waiting for the many fair. I hope that engineer is kind enough to let me be his guest. These states around. Blue railroad train, a good old pal to me. Take me where I wanna go and the transportation's free. Blue railroad train, coming down the railroad train. Makes me feel so doggone blue. Listen to that old smokestack. Alright, that was for you, Dale Dean. Hope you liked it. The Blue Railroad Train. That's a fun old little song there.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the kind words, and it's well, we could have planned it. It could have made the list, you know.
Yeah, it may have been easier than some songs we planned.
Well, probably.
Oh yeah, Tony Rice has a lot of complicated songs. He's done some pretty weird things in his career, especially in his late career. And even, well, with J.D. Crowe, it was already a little bit weird for bluegrass music. And he had that amazing guitar picking skills, but I think his vocals were amazing too.
That's right.
It's amazing. He really has a thing.
One of my favorite, all-time favorite lead vocalists in bluegrass music, and it's a tragedy that he lost his voice.
Oh yeah.
In the 1990s, and well, word of warning: we will not do any song that Tony Rice did with the David Grisman Quartet or any of this sort of really jazz bluegrass music that we really don't know how to do that.
We can't do that.
We also can't do Manzanita or all of those, but I'm sure we'll do some really good tunes that you'll enjoy. Now this is another one that J.D. Crowe in the New South recorded back in the day, and the Bluegrass Album Band also recorded this one. Another one written by Graham Parsons along with Chris Hillman. One called The Devil in Disguise.
Donc là, qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau écrit aussi par Graham Parsons comme Sin City. Et là, on va faire une requête sur Blue Railroad Train. Un morceau qui s'appelle Devil in Disguise. Un morceau que Tony Rice a enregistré avec J.D. Crowe.
Here's the devil in disguise. You can see it in her eyes. She's telling dirty lies. She's the devil in disguise, in disguise. Now a woman like her, all they want is baby. She doesn't know what makes a man a man. She'll talk about the time that she's been with you. She'll speak your name with everyone she can. She's the devil in disguise. They can see it in her eyes. She's telling dirty lies. She's the devil in disguise, in disguise. And happiness has been a close companion. Her soul is full of jealousy and doubt. It gets her up to looking for a dime. Well, it's alright a color, but I'll bet you the moon is full and you're just wasting time. She's the devil in disguise, you can see it in her eye. It's telling dirty lies. She's the devil in disguise, in disguise. Alright, the devil in disguise. And yeah, so you were asking, Unlucky FPV, you were asking if we did the Church Street Blues yet.
Not yet.
It's on the list, but just in a little bit. We'll try to do the Church Street Blues.
Yeah, we plan to do it. I think it's in a
at the
few
end
songs.
of this banjo.
Yeah.
At the end of this little banjo series, there, we'll try to get the Church Street Blues and have a little bit of guitar picking in there. Not as good as what Tony would have done, but we're trying.
It'll be my brother who will pick it, so it'll be a little more Tony Ricey than what I could make, because it's so hard. Yeah, you're correct, a frothy mix. Right now we'll do one called "Why You Be Gone So Long."
This is one called "Why You've Been Gone So Long." I think it's originally a country song. I think the Kentucky Colonels were the ones that did it in bluegrass maybe first, and I guess Tony must have picked it from Clarence White and the Boys. "Why You Been Gone So Long." That's I think it's pretty well done by Tony Rice now. Rains, Lord, I run up to my window. All I do is wring my hand and moan. Well, listen to the thunder, Lord, can you hear the lonesome wind moan? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? A wolf scratching at the door, Lord, I can hear my lonesome wind moan. Baby, baby, now why you been gone so long? Said they thought they saw you roaring down in Reno with a big old man from San Antonio. Maybe I'm a fool to find for you, but what do they know? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? I was scratching at my door, Lord, I can hear my mellow wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Guess I could get stoned and get plastic pictures in my head. Get a fifth of Thunderbird and try to write a sad song. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? You been gone so long now. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? I'm all scratching at my door, Lord, I can hear the lonesome wind blow. Tell me, baby, now why you been gone so long? Baby, now why you been gone so long? All right, tell me why you been gone so long.
Yeah.
All right, we're back to the key of G, and this one is a later Tony Rice tune.
Hey, welcome, BRK and Melody. What it says is it doesn't know much about bluegrass. Well, if you stay here, you'll learn a lot. We like to do everything from the old classic from the 50s to modern songs like in the 2020s. And here and now tonight we're doing a special about Tony Rice, which has been a very influential guitarist player and a very good lead vocal.
although you might not hear the real progressive bluegrass style, because we don't really know how to play them.
Yeah.
But we often talk about the history and do try to do different songs that really. So if you hang with us a little bit, you'll really get to know bluegrass music if you like it. And tonight we're doing Tony Rice, as my brother was saying. This is a later song that he recorded, I think, in the 1990s, I think, or maybe late 80s. One called "The Thunderclouds of Love."
Oh yeah, written by Jimi Hendrix, and I said Hendrix, not Hendrix.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, and thanks, Gratitude. I'm happy that you liked the show we did on the Speakery last night.
An early show, but it was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, the sun was shining and everything here. Alright, so this next one is one called The Thunderclouds of Love. La prochaine chanson qu'on va faire s'appelle Thunderclouds of Love, les nuages d'orage de l'amour. Un morceau écrit par Jimi Hendrix, et pas Jimi Hendrix, attention. Morceau du coup enregistré par Tony Rice sur son album Tony Rice joue du bluegrass.
Tu te souviens du solo, hein, il y a le duo. Dans l'intro et le solo, il y a le duo. Was the Thunderclouds of Love. Alright, now it's time for me to work a little bit more. And oh!
Salut Chaco de Crayon, merci, bienvenue aux Raiders, merci de nous avoir raid. J'espère que vous allez bien et que vous allez passer un bon moment avec nous. Alors là, je vous préviens tout de suite, le prochain morceau, c'est mon frère qui va jouer de la guitare tout seul. Un morceau extrêmement compliqué qui est réputé comme un des trucs les plus durs à faire sur une guitare inventé par Tony Rice avec le morceau Church Street Blues. Et du coup, je suis curieux de savoir ce que vous faisiez avant. Je vais prêter ma guitare à mon frère. Merci pour le follow, Pack Pick Life. Alright, so this next song we'll do is one that Tony Rice is very famous for doing, and one is very famous for doing in a way that is very, very complicated. And if you want to discourage a guitar player to start learning, you show him this video and he'll think he'll never get good. But the truth is, nobody can. Nobody can reach that amazing Tony Rice speaking style. And my brother will try live, and He's a professional, kids. Don't do that at home. You'll probably crash, like he will, with the song called the Church Street Blues. Ah bah merci Nami, c'est très gentil à toi. Digital Painting School. Ah, ça doit être, du coup, tu fais du dessin, c'est ça?
Bah, un coup de crayon.
Oui, j'imagine, hein, un coup de crayon forcément.
Ouais, sans doute.
Eh ben, bienvenue à vous. Donc là, mon frère est en train de préparer la guitare pour faire ce morceau de Tony Rice.
Le dessin, voilà quelque chose dans lequel je suis très mauvais.
Alors c'est un morceau qui a été composé par Norman Blake, c'est un vieux morceau assez traditionnel. Et Tony Rice, qui donc était un guitariste de bluegrass, se l'est un peu approprié et a fait vraiment un truc incroyable avec. Et vous allez voir ce que fait mon frère dessus. Essayez d'écouter la guitare et d'oublier un peu tout le reste. Et vous allez voir, vous allez faire un petit voyage.
Si j'arrive à l'accorder, à la réaccorder.
Tu sais que moi quand je te l'ai donnée elle était accordée, hein, voilà, je dis juste ça. Hein, voilà. Hey, salut Toto Lavigne, salut Toto et toute la bande. Bienvenue les Québécois. J'espère que vous allez bien. Vous arrivez pile pour l'un des morceaux les plus emblématiques par Tony Rice, Church Street Blues.
All right, well, my brother tried to make me look good by saying this is very difficult, but it is, but
It is.
not supposed to say it. Well, it's, as my brother was mentioning, a tune written by Norman Blake, who's another great flat picker, and more on the folky side of bluegrass. And we'll do another Norman Blake tune a little bit later on that's he recorded with Tony on an album they did together, but this one is from Norman Blake, mostly very well known by Tony Rice, called the Church Street Blues, and I know we've got some people in the chat that are waiting for it already, so try to not make too much of a fool myself with this little tune.
I think they have the music sheet next to them, and they will notice every mistake.
I've been hanging out of town, Lord, in that low-down rain, watching good time Charlie friends driving me insane. Well, up on shady Charlotte Street, the green lights look red. I wish I was back home on the farm, Lord, in my feather bed. Get myself a rocking chair to see if I can lose that thin, dumb, hard time head on Church Street Blues. Found myself a picker friend, read yesterday's news, folded up page 21 and stuck it in my shoe. I gave me a nickel to the poor, a good turn for the day, folded up my old billfold and I threw it far away. And I got myself a rocking chair to see if I can lose that thin, dumb, hard time head on Church Street Blues. this old Martin Bucks and the Johnny Bluegrass Band. I guess I'm gonna stay right here so we can sing a while, try to make me a little change and give them folks a smile. And I get myself a rocking chair to see if I can lose that thin, damn, hard-time, hello, Church Street blues. Myself a rocking chair to see if I could lose this thin, damn, hard-time, hell on Church Street blues. All right, that was Church Street Blues. Hope you liked it.
That was something.
Not quite perfect, but the way Tony Rice plays it is so amazing, and hope you guys liked it. I've been working on this one for a few months, but just got to take it really slow, you know.
En tout cas, merci beaucoup, monsieur Mathieu Gingras, de nous avoir proposé à Toto. Du coup, il y a un petit moment, on est toujours ravis de vous accueillir ici. Alors, l'île dans laquelle on est, c'est Moorea. C'est juste à 17 km de Tahiti. Donc en Polynésie française, c'est dans l'océan Pacifique, l'hémisphère sud, l'endroit où il n'y a que de l'eau, il n'y a rien du tout à des milliers de kilomètres à la ronde, c'est là où on est.
Thanks a lot for the kind words, merci beaucoup tout le monde. J'espère que vous avez un...
And thank you for the follow, Superstar65, merci pour le follow, mange-moi la scène. Oh, we have someone from Maryland.
Oh.
Nice. Now, thanks for the follow, Blue Bleep.
All right. Well, we hope you're having a good time with us tonight. And if you've never heard bluegrass music, that's now is your chance. Tonight we're doing a special about Tony Rice, who was a guitar picker and singer of bluegrass music. And we do this stream every week at the same time, we do different. Usually we do all classic bluegrass, different groups, different themes with classic bluegrass songs.
Merci pour le follow, Chacoup de Crayon.
We got a request for a non-Tony Rice song there, and Bringing Mary Home. We'll try to do it in a little bit. This is a great seldom seen and counter tenement song. For now, we'd like to do another Tony Rice number here with the guitars. This is one of the maybe the only song, or one of the only songs that he wrote, and I mean songs, not instrumental tune. One called "Never Meant to Be." This from the early 90s or late 80s.
Merci beaucoup, Chacoup de Crayon pour le follow. Donc pour ceux qui nous rejoignent, sachez que donc on fait ce live toutes les semaines à la même heure. Donc là, ça fait à peu près 45 minutes qu'on est dans le live et en général on fait 2 heures, voire 2 heures et demie, 3 heures en ce moment parce qu'on n'arrive pas à choisir nos chansons, on veut en faire trop. La prochaine chanson qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau, un des rares morceaux qui a été écrit par Tony Rice. Souvent il faisait des interprétations sur d'autres chansons. Celle-là, il a écrit un morceau qui s'appelle Never Meant to Be.
On n'a pas donné de nom à nos guitares. En tout cas, pas moi. You ready? On fait gaffe quand on est de guitare. De jouer doucement, très doucement pour les solos. C'est bien le refrain des solos. Ah. Darkness of the night, all I hear is a ringing in my ear, and my eyes are full of tears that isn't true. And I'll I'll seek comfort in bad places. I'm trying to forget the faces of the many friends who say that it was never meant to be. You can always write it up by saying it was never meant to be. But you once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, 'cause you turn your back away, and you write it up by saying it was never meant to be. Left some damage in my wake, I have the liberty to take the time to say it ain't all my fault alone. Been redeemed and I've been forced to leave my anger and my grieving, and have the still believing it was always meant to be. You always write it up by saying it was never meant to be. But you once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, and you turn your back away, and you write it up by saying it was never meant to be. Into a weapon to badly harm the man you said was the best friend you had known. Then your ways are justified by a stubborn, foolish pride, and a price is paid by me, 'cause that's the way it's got to be. You can always write it up by saying it was never meant to be. But you once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, and you turn your back away. Then you write it up by saying it was never meant to be. Dignity remaining, your love ain't worth retaining anymore. Let's just do each other in. Leave the sadness and the fury, and the judgment of a jury, and the signatures that saying it was never meant to be. Always write it up by saying it was never meant to be. You once told me we'd always be as one. Then you wish me a better day, and you turn your back away from me. Then you write it up by saying it was never meant to be. And then you wished me a better day, as you turn your back away from me. Then you write it up by saying it was never meant to be. Alright, that was Never Meant to Be. That's a tune from Tony Rice here.
Oh, hey Marita! It's been a long time. We haven't seen you. It's where I remember when we saw you. It was yeah, it was way back in Minnesota.
Yep.
Alors chaque coup de crayon, oui effectivement, ça s'appelle donc du bluegrass. Et effectivement, ça ressemble à de la country. En fait, c'est un espèce de mouvement qui est né dans la country vers les années 50. Un petit peu au moment où il y a les guitares électriques qui ont commencé à arriver. En fait, il y a un gars qui s'est dit, ouais, en fait, j'ai pas tellement envie de partir sur les guitares électriques, mais plutôt retourner aux anciens instruments de mon enfance, les banjos, les mandolines, les violons et ce genre de sonorité-là. Et il a engagé un gars qui jouait du banjo d'une façon encore jamais vue à ce jour, Earl Scruggs et Lester Flatt. Et quand ils ont commencé à jouer, en fait, ils avaient un son très particulier, très spécifique, qui a beaucoup plu. Et il y a des gens qui ont commencé à essayer de rechercher ces mêmes sonorités. C'est comme ça qu'est né le bluegrass. Et en fait, le nom vient du nom de son groupe, puisque le gars qui a fait ça s'appelait Bill Monroe. Et son groupe, c'était les Bluegrass Boys. Et du coup, en fait, bluegrass, par extension, vient du coup de Bluegrass Boys.
C'est en F, peut-être. Alright, that's the next one. We got a request there on Discord to do this song. From the Stanley Brothers. It's an old traditional song, but we got this request. The Stanley Brothers version featured Bill Napier doing some great flat picking on the guitar there, and I'll try to replicate his solo and his break a little bit. One called The Good Old Mountain Dew. I'm not entirely sure if whoever requested it is here watching, but...
Ouais, je finis un peu sur l'histoire du bluegrass. Donc, il y a un premier groupe, les Stanley Brothers, qui ont commencé à reprendre le même genre de sonorité. Et c'est un peu là que le genre a démarré. Ensuite, il y a plein de gens qui sont regroupés autour de ça. Et du coup, en parallèle, il y avait les Hank Williams et les chanteurs de country avec guitare électrique. Et le mouvement bluegrass a énormément gagné en popularité très vite. Mais juste après, il y a le rock'n'roll qui est arrivé, qui a un peu écrasé tous les genres de musique autres. Et du coup, le bluegrass, sa popularité s'est un petit peu descendue et c'est devenu un peu underground pendant très longtemps. Et en gros, ça reste extrêmement connu des Américains, à peu près tous les Américains connaissent. C'est très populaire dans les campagnes et dans les coins des Appalaches. Et c'est une musique qui est restée quand même vivante tout ce temps. Parce que y a vraiment les gens qui en font sont complètement passionnés par ça, ils adorent ça. Et du coup, ils maintiennent vraiment le style de vie, le style de musique en vie. Et la prochaine qu'on va faire, c'est justement un morceau qui a été... on va essayer de répliquer un peu la version des Stanley Brothers. Un morceau qui s'appelle Mountain Dew.
Mais non, fa.
Fa.
Capo.
Quoi
Capo 1. J'avais dit de la jouer sans capot parce que elle devait être tout à fait juste. Pour ceux qui connaissent, Grandpa Jones aussi a fait évidemment cette chanson de façon notable.
Alors, chaque coup de crayon, donc la boisson vient du terme Mountain Dew, qui est en fait un argot des montagnes pour dire de l'alcool illégal de contrebande fabriqué en douce. Tu vois, c'est la rosée des montagnes. Voilà, c'est. Et ensuite, en fait, il y a une boisson, un soda, qui a décidé de on va prendre un peu ce nom-là et cette image pour faire un soda. Et du coup, au début, ils mettaient des vieux hillbilly avec banjo et tout ça sur
leur fabriquent leur alcool dans leur jardin.
Voilà.
Et puis à un bon moment, ils ont abandonné cette imagerie, ils ont gardé le nom, mais ils ont changé le design.
Donc, du coup, voilà d'où ça vient. Chock full of good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew. And that a good night too. I shut my mug if you fill up my jar with some good old Mountain Dew. Just how he felt when he heard that the dry log come through. When he heard that the crowd swell up your head, better stick to that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and that it not do. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with some good old Mountain Dew. The preacher will buy with hat highs and high, said his wife had me down with a flu. He thought that I ought to send him a quart of a good old Mountain Dew. They call it the good old Mountain Dew, and that it could not do. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with some good old Mountain Dew. His tall off and short, he measures about 4 feet 2. But it feels like a time when to give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and if that it feels not do, I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with some good old Mountain Dew. Well, my old Aunt June's brought a brand new perfume. It had such a sweet smelling tea.
It's a surprise when she had it analyzed. It was nothing but good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew. And that it did not do. I'd have shut mama, get fill up my jug with some good old Mountain Dew. Well, my brother Bill got a still on the hill where you lay off a gallon or two. The birds in the sky gets rung, they can fly from fighting that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that good old Mountain Dew, and they refuse it up to. I shook my mug, it filled up my jug with some good old Mountain Dew. All right, the good old Mountain Dew. And yeah, I've seen. I saw you talk about trampled by turtles. Well, we know of them, but we don't really know anything of them. This is the kind of more modern bluegrass music that we don't really we didn't really get into, and we don't really play. So we won't be able to do this or almost Nickel Creek or probably Molly Tuttle and all of that. Well, I guess it's time to get the mandolin again now, and go back to some Tony Rice tune. This is another one that he recorded. We'll take the mandolin for this one called the Carolina Star.
Ok, alors après, qu'on va faire, on va retourner un petit peu sur les Tony Rice avec un morceau qu'il a enregistré quand il était avec The Tony Rice Unit, je crois. Donc après sa période de J.D. Crowe, un morceau qui s'appelle Carolina Star.
Oh, all right.
Ça raconte l'histoire d'un gars qui part à Nashville pour essayer de devenir une superstar de bluegrass
C'est une mauvaise idée,
à la
déjà.
guitare. Il essaie de gagner de l'argent avec du bluegrass, donc déjà c'est pas une bonne idée. Et il laisse sa femme et sa fille en Caroline toute seule à espérer qu'ils reviennent.
Are we good at math? Well, we used to. I wouldn't vouch for it anymore. Old Southern Standard Gospel covers? Well, I don't know, maybe something by Albert Bramley or Angel Ben, I'll Fly Away.
Are you sure I can ask questions? Ah, merci beaucoup, monsieur Mathieu Gingras. Bienvenue sur le Nénuphar.
Where is this thing not in tune? It should be in tune. All right.
I'll fly away.
Yeah, we can definitely do I'll Fly Away.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, since we put the capos on and everything, we'll do Carolina Star first.
Ah, merci beaucoup, c'est pas mal de travail, mais nous on aime bien parce que ça nous fait un petit challenge, un petit défi à chaque fois de trouver d'autres choses, de toujours apprendre de nouvelles chansons et des nouveaux artistes. Et du coup, c'est formateur pour nous aussi. Well, thank you very much, Big Cut Crusher, for the follow. Let's do this Carolina Star. Bah alors, je comprends.
Je sais pas quoi te dire.
C'est quoi que tu fais?
Bah, c'est le refrain, le couplet.
Ouais.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse? Le phare arrive plus vite que tu penses. to the stars. There's living a lady, she's shining so high, and they call her the Carolina Star. She works at the factory from Monday to Friday. She's raising 3 daughters alone. Their daddy's away, he's chasing a dream, and they're waiting for the day he comes back home. Oh, Carolina, even stars get lonesome now and then. Oh, Carolina, don't you worry, he'll be coming home again. He's playing his songs down in Nashville. He's picking for tips in a bar. He's broken all alone, but he ain't ready to come home. He wants to be a bluegrass picking star. Oh, Carolina, even stars get lonesome now and then. Oh, Carolina, don't you worry, he'll be coming home again. She wakes up just thinking of him. She remembers him beside her in the night. Way across those hills that old moon is settling in, and those Carolina stars are shining bright. Oh, Carolina, even stars get lonesome now and then. Oh, Carolina, don't you worry, he'll be coming home again. Yes, he loves you and he's coming home again. All right, the Carolina Stars. And, well, we hope you had a good time with us tonight. This set list tonight is a lot of songs that we had to learn for the occasion. We didn't know that many of the ones that Tony recorded solo.
Thanks for the follow, Willow Cha. And Himothy, you can't expect us to be able to solve this kind of thing. We play banjo, you know?
All right. Merci beaucoup, Block Beep.
Merci
Block
beaucoup.
Beep. Et en plus, oui, tous les raiders de crayons... de coups de crayon, vous êtes arrivé, je finissais de jouer de la guitare, ensuite j'ai pris le banjo, la guitare, la mandoline. On n'en a pas d'autres, pas ce soir. Mais d'autres soirs, oui.
Des fois, on a un violon en plus et aussi une auto-harpe. Mais si vous arrivez à rester éveillé encore un petit peu, il y a le banjo qui va arriver bientôt. Et si vous n'avez jamais entendu de banjo, là, ça va être quelque chose. Hein.
Ils sont arrivés à la fin du banjo, je crois.
C'est possible, ouais.
All right, we'll do another tune from Norman Blake here. It's about a train, a green light on the Southern.
Le morceau qu'on va faire, c'est un autre morceau écrit par Norman Blake, celui qui a écrit George Street Blues, avec Green Light on the Southern.
Let me think about it just for a minute. Standing on the side track at the south end of town, on a dry, hot, dusty August day, the stem pipe pouring down. Fireman with his long old can, holding the old valve gear, waiting for the fast mail train, the semaphore to clear. The engineer in the old high cab, his gold watch in his hand, looking at the water glass and letting down the sand. Rolling out on the old main line, taking out the slack. Gone today, so they say, but tomorrow he'll be back. Oh, if I could return to those boyhood days of mine, and the green lights on the southern railroad line. Ripping down the rusty whale, the reed-grown branch line. Section houses gray and white, like the yard limit sign. The huggers call the old high bowl, no more time to wait. Rolling down to Birmingham with a 10-car load of freight. Oh, if I could return to those boyhood days of mine, and the green lights on the southern railroad line. Scream with a hiss of steam, the headlight gleams clear. The driver rolls on the green and go getting mighty near. Handing up the order to the engine crew on time. It's the Alabama Great Southern AGS Railroad line. Oh, if I could return to those boyhood days of mine, and the green lights on the southern railroad line, and the green lights on the southern railroad line. All right, that was the green light on the southern from Tony Rice here, and hope you liked it. I will try and do one that he recorded with the Bluegrass Album Band, and that was the Volume 4, I think. The Bluegrass Album Band, of course, was a bluegrass supergroup with musicians from all well-known bluegrass musicians from well-known groups. There was J.D. Crowe and Tony Rice, Doe Lawson, Vassar Clemens, or Bobby Hicks, Jerry Douglas, and just an amazing bunch of musicians. And they just got together to record one album because they felt like it. It was called the Bluegrass Album, and it was so successful that they started touring and recorded 3 or 4 other albums. This is from the Bluegrass Album Volume 4, written by Jim Cross, a singer-songwriter there. One called Age, and we haven't done it in a while, but it's a very pleasant song to sing.
Yeah. Ah oui, on a 12 heures de décalage, on est vraiment à l'autre bout en question de fuseau horaire. En plein milieu de l'océan Pacifique. Le prochain morceau qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui s'appelle Age, un morceau qui a été enregistré par le Bluegrass Album Band. C'est ce qu'on appelle un super groupe, c'est-à-dire qu'en gros, vous prenez un milieu musical, vous prenez des grandes vedettes, et c'est genre que des vedettes qui s'assemblent pour faire un groupe. C'est un petit peu comme, je sais pas moi, si Eric Clapton avait formé un groupe avec Jimi Hendrix, Elvis Presley et Little Richard, par exemple.
Pas que des guitaristes, mais...
Oui, il faudrait plus que des guitaristes, mais vous voyez un peu l'idée. Et donc, le Bluegrass Album Band de ce super groupe qui a été composé de Tony Rice, Doyle Lawson, J.D. Crowe, je sais plus qui y avait d'autres.
Jerry Douglas.
Voilà. Et donc on va vous faire quelques morceaux du Bluegrass Album Band avec en premier Age.
I did see our request Random Feller, but we don't know that song. If it's not bluegrass, especially classic bluegrass, there's a good chance we don't know it. Maybe classic old country, but anything too modern country or pop or rock, we probably don't know it. I'll try to change the strings pretty soon because I don't think they want to stay in tune anymore. Maybe it's the weather, I don't know. Let's try this Age.
Maybe you just play it bad.
around and round and back again. I've been so many places, can't remember where or when. And my only boss was the clock on the wall and my only friend. I never really was a friend at all. When I traded love for pennies and I saw myself for less, lost my dreams in that long traveling town. I've been turned inside out and around and back, and then found myself right back where I started again. Well, once I had a million, now I've only got a dime. The difference don't seem quite as bad today. With a nickel or a million, I was searching all the time for something that I've never lost or left behind. Well, I traded love for pennies and saw myself for less, lost my dreams in that long traveling time. I've been turned inside out and around and back, and then found myself right back where I started again. Second circle and I'm headed for the top. I've learned a lot of things along the way. I'll be careful while I'm crying, cause it's headed to the top. When you're down, nobody gives a damn anyway. Well, I traded love for pennies and saw myself for less, lost my dreams in that long traveling town. I've been turned inside out and around and back, and then found myself right back where I started again. I've been turned inside out and around and back, and then found myself right back where I started again. Alright, that was a song called Age from the Bluegrass album band.
Oh yeah, and a frothy mix.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'll Fly Away, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We'll do a I'll Fly Away now that we've got the mandolin back. I think we used to do it in G, so hopefully it still works.
All right, let's do it in G.
Some glad morning when this life is old, I'll fly away. God's celestial shore, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away, fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away, heaven home where joy will never end. I'll fly away, fly away, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away, fly away, fly away. Oh, how glad and happy when we meet. I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I'll fly away, fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away, fly away. I'll fly away. All right, well, I hope you liked it. for the mix. I'll Fly Away. That's an old gospel song by Albert Bramley here.
Yeah. Alright, so Tony Rice has been a big inspiration for a lot of folks, and even us, we haven't escaped from Tony Rice influence. And at some point we listened to a lot of J.D. Crowe for one of our themes, and after that we went up with a few songs of our own that have some of Tony Rice in them. The first one we'll do from that is one that I wrote, so it'll be better than his, and it's one called Storm on the Horizon.
Well, and like your FPV, it shouldn't do that. I'll check.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
It really shouldn't do that.
Fred Pellerin l'a fait en français, ouais, ça m'étonne pas. Bah, I'll Fly Away, c'est tellement une chanson connue. Bon, maintenant, on va faire une chanson, on va faire quelques chansons qu'on a écrites. Parce que donc Tony Rice a eu une grande influence sur beaucoup de guitaristes et sur beaucoup d'artistes de bluegrass. Et dont nous, il y a quelques chansons qu'on a fait. À chaque fois, on s'est dit ah, celle-là, un petit peu de Tony Rice dedans. Et du coup, le premier morceau comme ça qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau que j'ai écrit qui s'appelle Storm on the Horizon. Profitez bien parce que après, c'est une qu'il a écrite lui. Les chansons qu'il écrit, c'est up this way, and the wind's rising in the bay. The waves are crashing high on the quay. They say that weather here to stay. There's a storm on the horizon. There are hot times coming in. So brace yourself, keep calm, stay in line. Sometime again we'll see the sunshine. Inside the lake, and I have many bills to pay. My bank account has not the win okay. I'm told the rent is due today. There's a storm on the horizon. There are hot times coming in. So brace yourself, keep calm and stay in line. Sometime again we'll see the sunshine. Talk to you right away. I looked at her, she frowned and looked away. It's been like that since yesterday. There's a storm on the horizon. There are hot times coming in. So brace yourself, keep calm and stay in line. Sometime again we'll see the sunshine. Sometime again we'll see the sunshine.
All right, that was Storm on the Horizon. That's a song my brother wrote. We're doing a few about the 4 songs that we wrote now that we think owe something to Tony Rice's style or sometimes J.D. Crowe. And so we started with one of my brothers, and we'll continue with one of mine and alternate this way. I'll take the banjo for this next one. It's one we called The Solid Ground.
Seems like you're a bit like Frank Wakefield instead of Tony Rice in the middle.
Well, Frank Wakefield is certainly somebody who would try a lot of different things. He wasn't afraid to experiment, that's for sure. And yeah, I do try to get some inspiration for that and try to do the same kind of experiment and when I'm getting wild.
I think I'm a little bit like Frank too. I try a lot. but Frank succeeds and I don't. So. Alright, this next song is one written by my brother, one called Solid Ground, and in spite of what I said earlier, this is a good song. You'll have a lot of fun with it, and it's quite Tony Ricey, JD quote Tony Ricey in the construction. It's a lot of fun. Alors, je voulais qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau écrit par mon frère. Bon, malgré ce que j'ai dit, c'est une super chanson, un morceau qui s'appelle Solid Ground. Et on va voir un peu ce que ça va donner.
In my life, but I couldn't see the pleasure of possessing more than just the things that I require. So I live my life not paying much attention to what others think. Believe me, I am happier this way, and I'll keep on going my way, though they say that I'm the weakest link. They'll never ever change me anyway. Keep your feet on the solid ground, keep your head out of the clouds, keep a smile upon your face when there's folks around. Keep your head down to the shore, don't open up your door, and always keep your feet nailed to the floor. Just pretending, take a second look or take a chance. But it seems to me they're only ever rushing and always take the quickest way to climb. And they try to please the ones around and never take a second thought. I was never ready for the dive. I don't need fair weather friends and company that can be bought. I don't need a crowd to feel alive. Keep your feet on the solid ground, keep your head out of the clouds, keep a smile upon your face when the folks around. Keep your boat down to the shore, don't open up your door, and always keep your feet nailed to the floor, and always keep your feet nailed to the floor. Alright, a little solid ground. Well, eh bien, bonne nuit, ou bonne journée, du coup, une amie, j'imagine. Je crois qu'il est en France, du coup, ouais. Oui. Pour dormir, mais.
Bon, après, ce qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau que j'ai écrit qui s'appelle Leaving You Was a Mistake. Hop.
Alright, we'll do another one that my brother wrote. Still on the banjo here. One called Leaving You Was a Mistake. Ready?
chance. I will never break our dance. Let's be sad, but let's be true. You were crazy, you were dumb, you were lazy, you were glum, but life without you fell into crime. I left you for my own sake, but don't put me awake, and living you was a mistake.
Alright, leaving you was a mistake. En tout cas, bonne journée ou bonne nuit à ceux, s'il y en a qui doivent y aller ou qui doivent aller se coucher. Je sais qu'il est, il est plutôt tard au Québec et aux États-Unis.
Hey, coucou Far West!
Et puis en France, si vous n'êtes pas encore couché, ça sera peut-être l'heure. Et si vous vous levez, vous avez peut-être d'autres choses à faire. Alright, folks. We hope you're having a good time with us. Salut Far West. We'll do one last tune that is an original. This is another one that I wrote. We'll keep the banjo for this one, and then we'll do some more tunes from Tony Rice. This is one of the more recent ones. It's called The Wrong Side of the Road.
Oh yeah! Le projet qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau écrit par mon frère. C'est pas mal inspiré de Tony Rice, avec un morceau qui s'appelle The Wrong Side of the Road.
In the morning after nights of sleepless dreams, and you wonder where you're going in this world, and you stare into your life to find exactly what it means, but you know it doesn't matter anyhow, and it feels like the right time is always the wrong time. You're asking but nobody knows, and it's never a good time for having a good time. You try to pretend but it's true. On the wrong side of the road, on your back to heaven low. Your eyes are full of tears that you can't see. Now come on down and stay a while on the right side of the street, and for a while lay down in your misery. Make you feel alone. It doesn't give a damn but you and me, and it feels like the right time is always the wrong time. You're asking but nobody knows, and it's never a good time for having a good time. Trying to pretend but it shows. You're on the wrong side of the road, on your head and head low. Your eyes are full of tears that you can't see. So come on down and stay with me on the right side of the street, and for a while lay down in your misery. Seems like right is wrong and good is bad, short is long and happy is sad, and the whole wide world is upside down again. You're wondering who to trust, and who to best, and who is gonna pay the cost, and who is really trying to ease the pain. And it seems like the right time is always the wrong time. You're asking but nobody knows, and it's never a good time for having a good time. Try to pretend but it shows. Come on down and stay away on the quiet side of the street, and for a while lay down in misery. All right, thanks for the kind words.
even like you'll have to get that guitar again for some Tony Rice guitar picking.
That's right.
Hey, salut Jean.
Salut Jean.
Well, Festuca, I think we played it live a few weeks back, but we haven't played this one a lot. So
Probably
far.
the last all originals.
Yeah,
nights.
probably the last time we did an all original theme show, we played it, but yeah, it's we haven't played it a lot, so. So this next song is this is a song that's it's been made popular in bluegrass by Jimmy Martin, and a lot of people really like the Tony Rice version, where he just goes crazy for a long while on his guitar, and now you have a lot of young hotshots at guitar who will pick this song to sing just because they can show off a lot at the beginning of the song. And we'll see my brother do that in a moment. And yeah, and also Jim Martin has a way to sing it, and Tony Rice did it another way, but we'll do it the way that Mac used to sing it.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah, Jimmy Martin.
Well, did you sort of call me a young? That's very nice of you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm a young hotshot apparently.
Well, you know, I'm your brother, so if you're young, I'm kind of young too.
All right, this is
Have a very good night, Vegan Vixen.
yeah. Good night. If you have to go, let's try to do this little free bone man.
Oh yeah. Bon alors là, vous allez voir, il va se la jouer à mort sur sa guitare, mais c'est comme ça que tout le monde l'a fait depuis Tony Rice.
Enfin, je vais essayer. Well, I was born in the Southland. 40-some years ago.
I don't know what he's doing with his guitar, but I think it's unholy in some place.
Well, I went away for the first time when I was 4 years old. I'm free born man. My home is on my back. I know every inch of highway and every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. I got a gal in Cincinnati. I got a woman in San Antonio. Well, I hardly love the guy next door, but any place is home. I'm free born. My home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. When you do this C chord there. always get it back. I'm a freeborn man. My home is on my back. I know every inch of highway and every foot of back road, every mile of railroad trail. Well, you may not like my appearance, and you may not like my song, and you may not like the way I talk, but you like the way I'm going. I'm a freeborn man. My home's on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad trail. Something like that.
Oh yeah.
That was the freeborn man.
And yeah, like you FPV, I think you guessed it is. Yeah, it was the freeborn man. Alright, and now we'll do a very classic tune, bluegrass tune that Tony Rice was famous for the break he did on that. One called the Blue Ridge Cabin Home.
This is an old Flat and Scruggs number, and try to play the guitar break that Tony Rice did on this one. We'll maybe try to rein it in a little bit. Volume wise and energy wise, I'm not sure I can get through it either. But the Blue Ridge Cabin Home. I think we'll probably start it with just a generic break.
All right.
Then maybe I'll give you the second break. I'll take the third one.
Okay.
There's a well-beaten path on that old mountainside. I wandered when I was a lad, and I wandered along to the place I call home, in those Blue Ridge hills far away. Oh, I love to see the far Virginia from those Blue Ridge hills that it roll. When I die, won't you bury me on a mountain far away to my Blue Ridge mountain home? Now my thoughts wander back to that ramshackle shack in those Blue Ridge hills far away, where my mother and dad, they laid down to rest. They're sleeping in peace together there. Well, I love to see the far Virginia from those Blue Ridge hills I did roll. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? I returned to that old cabin home with a sigh. I've been longing for days gone by. When I die, won't you bury me on that old mountainside? Make my resting place upon the hill so high. Well, I love to see the far Virginia from the Blue Ridge hills I did roll. From that day when I bury me on the mountain far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home. Far away near my Blue Ridge mountain home. All right, that was the Blue Ridge Cabin Home. Kind of got a little behind there, but I think I managed to catch the train on time. All right, we'll do one last. Maybe one last. I think it's one last. One last song here on the two guitars, and this is a tribute song about guitars, and well, especially about a kind of or brand of guitars that we don't actually possess.
Yeah, we don't actually have them,
but they made the classic bluegrass guitars, and of course that's Martin and Co. CF Martin, the Martin brand of guitars, and this is a song written by well, it was not written by him, but it was recorded by Norman Blake and Tony Rice on the album that they did together. That I mentioned a little bit earlier on, and this is one called the D18. So the D18 is a model of guitar from Martin. D stands for dreadnought, so it's a dreadnought guitar like this one, and it has mahogany sides and back. That's the defining characteristic of the D18. And the D28s have rosewood backs and sides like this one is. It's a darker wood. The mahogany is a little bit lighter and reddish tone. And so this is a song called D18, Thank You, Mr. Martin, and it's a tribute, an ode to a songwriter's guitar.
Now, Charlie, this microphone, this is an ear trumpet, and it's the Louis model. It's a microphone that are made for that kind of stuff. Alors, prochain qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui s'appelle D18. Et entre parenthèses, merci Monsieur Martin. Et en fait, c'est en référence aux guitares Martin, dont le modèle D18, la Dreadnought 18. Donc moi, je vois qu'il y en a qui a une D28.
And lucky
Donc celle que j'ai ici, c'est une imitation de Martin D28, mais fabriquée ailleurs qu'aux États-Unis pour que ce soit un peu moins cher. Et c'est un peu le genre de guitare acoustique qui sont un peu le rêve pour le bluegrass, les D18 et les D28. Mais ça va même au-delà, par exemple Bob Dylan, lui je crois qu'il avait une D18 ou une D28, je sais plus. C'est vraiment, en termes de guitare acoustique, c'est un peu la Rolls Royce. Et du coup voilà un morceau qui s'appelle D18.
Ça peut dépendre du genre. Yeah, and Lucky FPV is playing a D28. They are really
rolling the dice.
The workhorse, the guitar.
I know there's dice with 20 faces, but I don't think there's some with 28 faces.
All right, we'll try to do this little tune. It should be a little bit slower than the other ones, but. Shop in Odessa in the fall of '64. The pawn shop man was leaving, he was locking up the door. I ran in just in time, I hollered just through the screen. Hey man, you got any good guitars in here? He said, I've got this D18. So I gave him $100 and I took that sucker home. I cleaned it up and strung it, hit a chord and heard that tone. It was crisp and clean and rich and full, how the guitar ought to be. I said, thank you, Mr. Martin, you made this D18 for me. Thank you, Mr. Martin, I'm alright. Once again, this old guitar helped me through the night. I'm mighty grateful to you, you know how to make them right. Said, thank you, Mr. Martin, I'm alright. You take it. Yeah, $100, that was in 1964.
Yeah, it's a lot more nowadays.
I'm feeling down and worthless and I haven't got a dime. Wondering if I spend my life just wasting my time. I pick up that old guitar, some paper and a pen. I say, thank you, Mr. Martin, you saved my life again. I wrote songs songs about my lovers, my family and my friends, my wife and child, my old home place, and the road that never ends. Well, heroes, hobos, and rock and roll, and a honky-tonk queen, I rode them all without exception on my Martin D18. Thank you, Mr. Martin, I'm alright. Once again, this old guitar helped me through the night. I'm mighty grateful to you, you know how to make them right. I said, thank you, Mr. Martin, I'm alright. When I was just a kid, I believe it's about the best thing Mr. Martin ever did. It plays real good and stays in tune and it never treats me mean. Thank God for Mr. Martin and that Martin D18. Well, there's your Gallagher, your Gibson, your Goya's, Gretchen Guild. I've played every kind of guitar that them guitar makers build. I've picked on a lot of axes, but the best I've ever seen is my funky beat-up, wonderful old Martin D18. Thank you, Mr. Martin, I'm alright. Hamilton, the guitar, helped me through the night. I'm mighty grateful to you, you know how to make them right. Said thank you, Mr. Martin, I'm alright. Said thank you, Mr. Martin, I'm alright. All right, the D28. Thank you, Mr. Martin. That's a song that Norman Blake and Tony Rice recorded on their album that they did together. And all right, we'll just try to do a little bit less guitar now, just a little bit less, just one guitar less, and we'll take the mandolin again, and we'll go back to some Gordon Lightfoot songs, or at least one. And this is another one that J.D. Crowe on the New South recorded a long time ago, called 10 Degrees and Getting Colder.
Ah, maintenant, on va reprendre la mandoline et on va arrêter un petit peu avec les deux guitares. Ça fait un peu trop de guitares. Au bout d'un moment, il y a un quota de mandoline et de banjo à avoir dans le show, sinon on va dangereusement s'éloigner du bluegrass. Le prochain morceau qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui a été enregistré par J.D. Crowe de New South avec Tony Rice. Un morceau écrit par Gordon Lightfoot, qui était un auteur canadien. Un morceau qui s'appelle 10 Degrees and Getting Colder.
And I'm sure all our Canadian friends know all about 10 degrees and getting colder. We don't. It never gets below 10 degrees here, even Celsius. All right, looks like we're gonna play it in the key of F. Well, 10 degrees is still nice out. 10 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit? I don't think that's the same thing, you know? This is a mandolin. He was standing by the highway with a sign that just said mother when he heard the driver coming about half a mile away. So he held the sign up higher so no decent soul could miss it. It was 10 degrees colder down by Boulder Dam today. He was raised up in Milwaukee, though he never was that famous. He was just a road musician back in home. He would go singing songs about the rambling, the loving girls and gambling, how how the world fell on his shoulder. Back in Boulder, I don't know. Each word that he was saying, to which land that he would ride. So they sat down by the table and they talked about the weather. 98.6 and rising down by Boulder Dam that night. And she told him she would take him for a ride in the morning sun. Back in Boulder, he had told her, but his troubles are not over. His feet are almost frozen and the sun is sinking low. Won't you listen to me, brother? If you ever loved your mother, please pull up on the shoulder if you're going Milwaukee way. It's 10 degrees and getting colder down by Boulder Dam today. And she told him she would take him for a ride.
You saw that correctly. It was a 12-string guitar with only 6 strings on it. This is because we don't have a lot of... we only have this other guitar that can make kind of a bluegrass sound. Yeah, the 12-string were a little bit too much. So we just used this big guitar, big 12-string guitar with a 6-string to kind of emulate a Redknapp guitar.
Right, I do think it messes up just a tiny bit the action, maybe the intonation, but it's working all right. I'd like to have just string it with 12 strings, and I'll do that as soon as I have another guitar. If one of these days maybe we'll I'll buy a replacement, good bluegrass guitar, and then I can use this one as a 12 string. This would be interesting.
He'll want a Martin D18.
All right. Well, this next song is another Golden Lightfoot song, and this is one that we just learned. Also, we just worked on for this for tonight, as a lot of songs that we've done tonight. This is a very beautiful song. One called "Song for a Winter's Night," and hopefully we manage to get through it without too many mistakes. Well, if I find a 1964 D18 for $100, I might actually sell it back for $8,000 or I don't know, $12,000, or even a pre-war. That'd be incredible. Oh, it's your favorite Golden Lightfoot song.
Wow, good to know.
Well, hopefully you like our version.
La prochaine qu'on va vous faire, c'est un autre morceau écrit par Golden Lightfoot qui s'appelle Song for a Winter's Night.
Lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. Snow is softly falling. The air is still within the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near, breathe a sigh or two. I would be happy just to hold the hand I love on this winter's night with you. Smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon the page those words of love you sent me. If I could only win my heart that you were lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hand I love on this winter's night with you. The fire is dying now and lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. Morning light steals across my window pane where flakes of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near, breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hand I love on this winter's night with you. If I could only have you near, to breathe a sigh, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you. I don't think we worked on an ending.
No, we haven't. I think it showed.
All right, well, I hope you liked it.
This is a beautiful song.
It's a beautiful song.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, sure hope you all liked it. That was kind of some pressure there that it's Festuca's favorite Gordon Lightfoot song.
Well, Festuca, don't hesitate to ask for it again so that we can learn it a little bit more and make a better version of it. It's a beautiful song. We might do it more often.
Well, the next one, I guess, is was actually a request from you, Festuca, or maybe from Gruffalo. And it was a request from you guys that we learned, I think it was quite some time ago, a year, maybe a little bit less than a year. This is one that the Bluegrass album band recorded, and one called Please Search Your Heart. And it's a really beautiful tune, and so we'll try to do it for you. Out of the key of B flats.
Well, Garland Girl for Life, I don't know if you're new, but welcome, and thank you for the kind words. Le prochain qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui nous a été demandé il y a quelques temps par Festuca Gruffalo, on ne sait plus bien. Mais un morceau qui a été enregistré par le Bluegrass Album Band et qui s'appelle Please Search Your Heart.
Je pense avec un tour. Your heart, and maybe you'll find a reason to stay. I'm begging this time. I know I was wrong, but darling, I've been. Please search your heart before it's too late. When you left me, I said that that'd never be true, that I wouldn't cry if we found someone new. This is my plea, give me one more try. Give me one more try. Please search your heart. Don't tell me goodbye. Please search your heart. Don't tell me goodbye. All right, that was one called "Please Search Your Heart" from the Bluegrass album band there. And well, Garden Girl for Life. I won't say I'm glad that you can't sleep tonight, but glad you could catch us, and if we can soothe your insomnia, that's we're glad to do that. This was, of course, for anybody who's not been here since the beginning. We're doing all Tony Rice songs, tribute to Tony Rice tonight, and we've never done that on the show here. The next one is actually one we played earlier, not earlier today, but this is one from the Seldom Scene, written by John Starling, but Tony Rice recorded it in one of his solo albums, I think, and it's a beautiful song called "He Rode All the Way to Texas."
Alors ce soir on fait un spécial sur Tony Rice, un excellent guitariste et excellent chanteur qui a eu une longue carrière dans le bluegrass et qui a eu énormément d'influence. Il a joué avec J. Lee Crew and the New South, qui était un gros groupe à l'époque, et ensuite il a fait partie de plusieurs autres groupes, dont un groupe composé que de stars du bluegrass. Et ensuite il a fait son propre band, son propre groupe, The Tony Rice Unit. Et là, le prochain morceau qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui s'appelle "He Rode All the Way to Texas".
Alors techniquement, il avait un groupe The Tony Rice Unit, et il a aussi enregistré des albums juste sous son nom Tony Rice.
Ouais.
Généralement moins expérimentaux et plus traditionnels, comme Tony Rice Sings Bluegrass.
Excellent album.
Mais il a aussi enregistré Church Street Blues, qui est moins bluegrass, plus un album solo guitare. Me and My Guitar aussi. Tony Rice Unit, légèrement plus expérimental, avec Jimmy Godrow et d'autres excellents musiciens. We'll try to get in tune here. We were mentioning that Tony...
You'll try to get in tune.
We were mentioning that Tony, of course, founded the Tony Rice Unit with Jimmy Godrow and other amazing musicians doing a little more experimental stuff, and he also recorded in his own name, just Tony Rice, several albums, often more traditional, like Church Street Blues or Tony Rice Sings Bluegrass, which are all great albums. All right, we'll try this. This is a song from the, I said it already,
Yeah.
The Seldom Scene. He rode all the way to Texas. On an old freight train, he didn't miss the girl he left behind. He rode all the way to Texas, didn't shed a tear. He's letting you know he's the moving kind. A light shine from my window, just can't sleep no more. Lord, it hurts so much to be alone. But the real men never do admit it's them that might be wrong. At least that's what he told me in a song. He rode all the way to Texas on an old freight train. He didn't know the girl he left behind. He rode all the way to Texas, he didn't shed a tear. Letting you know that he's the moving kind. Freedom that he sings about, I guess I'll never know. I just can't shake the guilt or kill the pain, but it helps to ride when the tide turns low. I'll get on board the radio and take a ride to Texas on its train. All the way to Texas on an old freight train. He didn't miss the girl he left behind. He rode all the way to Texas, didn't shed a tear, letting you know that he is the moving kind. He's letting you know that he's the moving kind. Well, that was a song he wrote all the way to Texas, originally from the Seldom Scene. And folks, we've just come to the we're just coming to the last few songs on our list.
Yeah, we have 3 left.
And we have 3 songs left apparently.
Yeah, it'll be old banjo, so
old banjo. So if you're
it'll wake you up a little bit.
if you're trying to fall asleep to the stream, maybe you won't like them. 3 songs. We'll do some banjo for the last few songs, and the first one is it's one that was originally from Flatten Scruggs, and Tony is famous for singing this one. One called Why Don't You Tell Me So.
Alors, prochain qu'on va vous faire, là il nous reste à peu près 3 chansons à vous faire, et ça va être sur le banjo, donc ça va vous réveiller un petit peu. Avec le prochain morceau écrit par Lester Flatt, un bon vieux classique qui s'appelle Why Don't You Tell Me So, et on va essayer de vous le faire un petit peu comme Tony Rice le faisait. Why don't you tell me so? Another banger. Well, what can I say? It's an old classic. You can't beat an old classic. It's always, and well, bluegrass is filled with banger songs. They're all so fun to play.
I'll just take this tuner here just to make sure. All right. And then he has the nerve to say that I'm the one always tuning.
I was tuning just by, to take a break. I don't need to.
I can tell by the look in your eyes that you still care for me, that somehow you just wanted me. That's what's so lonely, you see. Now if you have made up your mind, and if you still want me, I know, why do you keep me in doubt? Why don't you tell me so? Each night there's tears on my pillow. They're all because of you, I know. Dear, I can go on this way. Why don't you tell me so? Now if you have made up your mind, and if you still want me, know, why do you keep me in doubt? Why don't you tell me so? Take one. Now there'll come a time, little darling, when you will want me, I know. But dear, it will then be too late for you to tell me so. Now if you have made up your mind, but if you still want me, I know, why do you keep me in doubt? Why don't you tell me so? Now if you have made up your mind, and if you still love me, I know, why do you keep me in doubt? Why don't you tell me so? I had to do the Earl Scruggs ending.
Oh yeah, good old bluegrass. You're right.
Well, the next one is, I guess it's another classic. I think it's from Jimmy Martin originally. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, we'll end up with some good old classics. We're doing a special about Tony Rice, but Tony Rice has done a lot of good classic bluegrass songs.
Well, if you
If you want, we can do
we
that.
can do Blue Moon of Kentucky if you want.
Yeah, we sure can. You want to do it on the banjo?
I can do it on the banjo. Let's do it right now.
Yeah, sure.
Blue Moon of Kentucky, keep on shining.
Let's trip from on high, your love say goodbye. And the blue moon of Kentucky keeps shining. Shine on one that's gonna say goodbye. Alright, this one's for you, Blue Moon of Kentucky.
All right, Blue Moon of Kentucky. Well, I hope you liked it. And based. And
No, thank you for the follow, Sebastian V. Alright, now this Don't Give Your Heart to a Rambler.
yeah, we'll do this little Jimmy Skinner tune that we heard Tony Rice and others play. Don't give your heart to a rambler. Don't fall in love with me, darling, I'm a rambler. Although you're the sweetest sweetheart in this world, tell them for your sake, dear, that I'm leaving. Don't give your heart to a rambler, little girl. I hinted you a line, dear, and I'm sorry. You're just a little sweeter than the rest. Believe me when I say I don't want to hurt you or do anything to mar your happiness. Don't fall in love with me, darling, I'm a rambler. Although you're the sweetest sweetheart in this world, it's all for your sake, dear, that I'm leaving. Don't give your heart to a rambler, little girl. I'd never had the blues, little darling. All the lure on the road, dear, on my mind. But I'm bound to hear the whistle of the freight train and the boxcars as they rattle down the line. Don't fall in love with me, darling, I'm a rambler. Although you're the sweetest sweetheart in this world, it's all for your sake, dear, that I'm leaving. Don't fall in love with a rambler, little girl. Don't give your heart to a rambler, little girl. All right, don't give your heart to a rambler.
Oh, we have the Grandmaster who is watching on two cell phones. Well, that's what we call stereo.
And like, yeah, we threw up Unlucky FPV with the switch to the 4/4 after the
Oh,
waltz.
yeah.
You know, Bill Monroe, of course, wrote this Blue Moon of
Oh,
Kentucky
yeah.
as a waltz, and he had a big hit with it at the Grand Ole Opry. And then, of course, I probably know that Elvis Presley recorded it as a B-side to That's All Right Mama. And and apparently I think Bill liked the version, the 4/4 version, and afterwards Bill would switch. He would play the waltz, and then he would play the 4/4 version. And I also believe he encouraged Carter Stanley to record with his brother the 4/4 version. So there's the only 4/4 version from the Stanley brothers of Blue Moon of Kentucky, and then Bill Monroe would play both.
Oh, we have two viewers from Texas. We did the song he wrote all the way to Texas just a few minutes ago.
Oh, you didn't know Elvis did it?
Oh, well, he did.
Well, you can
He
look it
did.
up. It was the B-side on his first single, That's All Right Mama.
Yep.
That was Blue Moon of Kentucky. One of the reasons why Bill Monroe has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Bill Monroe in the Bluegrass Hall of Fame, the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Bluegrass, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I think the Songwriters Hall of Fame or something. Apparently we got to get in the key of B flat here, so we'll try not to waste too much time talking, because it'll take about 20 hours to get these little things here on in tune. And we just got to the last song that we've planned tonight. And this is one written by Hilo Brown. And Tony Rice did a great job on this one. He had a very sort of specific way of doing the chorus. And as you'll hear, we'll try to replicate it. It's a song called I've Waited As Long As I Can. Yes, Bill Monroe is in the Rock and Roll.
Right.
What is this?
I made a mistake.
Bill Monroe is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We actually went there once in Cleveland, and yeah. Oh, and like he's in Arizona. Well, that's not quite Texas. This is the whole set of New Mexico between you guys. And we got somebody. Oh, God and Girl for Life in Buffalo, New York. Well, not too far from our Canadian friends.
That was a song that you just did that happens in Arizona.
Yes, there is. So.
I'm going to Arizona.
All right, I've waited as long as I can. That's what my brother always say when he's waiting for me to tune. This waiting no longer I can stand. I know you've had time to make up your mind, but I've waited as long as I can. I'm way to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Understand, I wanted you for mine, but you wasting my time. I've waited as long as I can. I wait for you, you tell me, and long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. All right.
Thanks for the follow, Chappy2K. Well, we've reached the end of the set list for today. Hope you had a good time with us, and we'll probably see you next week. We don't know what we'll do yet, but it will be some good old bluegrass music. You can bet on that. And we're happy that we could pay a little tribute to Tony Rice tonight. It's a little bit complicated to get some Tony Rice out, because there's a lot of technicity in that, and it's often quite unusual for bluegrass. Oh, thank you very much, Festuca. Alright, so now my brother will try to send you to another musician who plays music live. That's what we do at the end of our shows. And
It is if I manage to.
if he manages to, if he can understand how the new interface works. You know, he's not very clever. He's a banjo player, of course, so be patient with him. Ah, merci beaucoup, mon Jackanicus. Donc voilà, on arrive sur la fin. On va essayer de vous trouver un autre musicien qui joue en direct pour vous envoyer vers eux. Évidemment, mon frère a du mal à comprendre la nouvelle interface parce que c'est un joueur de banjo, donc forcément il a un petit peu demeuré.
I got it.
Ah voilà, ça y est, il a réussi. Moi j'aurais réussi en 2 secondes, mais voilà, je suis occupé à vous parler. En tout cas, on espère que vous avez passé un bon moment avec nous. Et puis, on va vous faire un dernier petit morceau instrumental avant de vous envoyer et vous dire au revoir. On espère de vous revoir une prochaine fois. En tout cas, en attendant, prenez bien soin de vous. Passez une excellente soirée ou une excellente journée suivant l'endroit où vous êtes sur le globe.
Right, we have no idea what kind of instrumental tune we'll leave you with.
Well, they talked about Frank Wakefield. We could do it in your consideration.
Yeah, but I've got the banjo there.
Oh, you've got a banjo, yeah.
Let's just do. How about we do clinch mountain backstep?
All right, you want to do
in
it
B flat?
B-flat?
I think it's gonna sound good in B flat.
All right, we'll leave you with a good old Stanley Brothers tune, one written by Ralph Stanley, the Clinch Mountain Backstep. There's no more bluegrass than that.
Well, we'll send you to Sarah Mahoney Music. She plays the piano, and she also has a gorgeous backdrop there that is not a green screen. It's her window, and you see I think it's Boston, just the city skyline behind her. it's really beautiful. And yeah, we'll leave you with a Clinch Mountain Backstep.
Alors on va envoyer le raid sur je sais plus comment elle s'appelle.
Sarah Mahoney Music.
Sarah Mahoney, qui est à Boston. Il y a une très belle vue par sa fenêtre et elle joue du piano. Vous allez voir, c'est très sympa. Et nous, on va vous quitter en vous faisant un petit dernier morceau, un petit Clinch Mountain Backstep. Un morceau écrit par Ralph Stanley des Stanley Brothers. C'est difficile de faire plus bluegrass que ça. On est au cœur du sud-ouest de la Virginie, dans les montagnes les plus hautes. Clinch Mountain Backstep.
Oh, it's working, but I don't know when, but we'll see.
Ok, prenez soin de vous et à la prochaine. See you, folks.